I love brunch, getting up and out of here to get somewhere before noon, just not in our wheelhouse. Hey everyone, Dana Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
We are doing brunch again!
I love brunch. It's the best meal invented ever. However, getting up and out of here to get somewhere before noon,
We struggle.
just not in our wheelhouse.
Hazards from working from home, I suppose.
Anywho.
All right, so today we are headed back over to Disney Springs, but we are going to the west side, and we are going to CityWorks for brunch.
We love CityWorks. We've actually been to brunch here a couple of times, and this is the first time that we're reviewing brunch. So we have reviewed the actual restaurant for like a late lunch in the past, and we really like it. It's got some good kind of just bar food or gastropub food. They've got a ton of beers on tap. It's a really great place to, if you just want a nice, relaxing vibe, you can hang out inside or outside, maybe listen to the live music at House of Blues across the way, or if you're going to one of the entertainment areas in the west side of Disney, this is a great spot.
Bonus, they have some amazing options for brunch. They have some really creative names for their dishes like Sweet Child O' Mine, the Clash Mash, Easy Like Sunday Morning, Breakfast in America, The Boss, Love Me Two Times, What's the Story Morning Glory. But they have, avocado toast, they've got this amazing French toast, they've got breakfast tacos, they've got a breakfast sandwich, they've got, just like anything you could possibly want, they have it, and they've done it well, at least in the past. So I'm excited to see what they've done again.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes since we've been to brunch here, so I'm excited to get back. It's actually been, maybe a year.
Yeah, probably.
About a year since we've been to brunch, so hopefully it still is great. It's so funny, like with all of these Disney restaurants, like by the time you make it back around to one, you look back and it's like, holy cow, a lot of time's passed.
Yeah.
Time flies right now. I don't even understand. Anywho, speaking of time flying, we are gonna be late here if we don't leave real quick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this.
So we have arrived. We are at CityWorks and we sat inside. It's actually not very busy right now, which is weird because they only do this brunch on Saturdays and Sundays from open until 3 p.m. and don't sleep on it. It's a good brunch. It has a lot of great options. So we both decided that we were not ready for an adult beverage quite this early since we have to do work and stuff this afternoon, but we're both getting mocktails. So I'm getting the Mellow Mule. It is cucumber honey syrup, mango syrup, lime juice, and ginger beer. And then Dan's getting the Strawberry Soothe, which is our waiter's favorite. It's strawberries, lime juice, lemon juice, simple syrup, and lemon lime soda. He said he kind of described it as like a strawberry margarita. Both of those are $10.95 each, and then we got Donut Stop Believing. So they're little powdered sugar coated donuts, and they come with chocolate hazelnut sauce as well as like a mixed berry jam to dip in. So, and then I think that we are going to get, there is a new item. It's called Dixie Chicken and waffles, buttermilk breaded, crispy popcorn chicken, hot honey maple, sugar pearl waffle, dill pickle, and green onion. He said it sounds kind of weird, but it's really good. He recommended it. And then also getting the Easy Like Sunday Morning, which is the breakfast flatbread. I'm so excited.
All right, our mocktails have arrived. The Strawberry Soothe. Let's try this thing. Super refreshing. Really, really nicely done. It is a good balance. It's not like overly sweet, and it's not overly strawberry-y. Like it's very, very smooth, ironically.
Look at how cute mine is. It looks like Mickey. So, all right, so I got the Mellow Mule. There were a couple of different mocktail mule options on here. I'm gonna stir it up because it looks like it settled just a little bit. That's very good and refreshing as well. So I love having that cucumber flavor in a mule, and then to have like just the like kind of sweetness with the mango just a little bit, but it's not like overly done. That's nicely done. It's I think I prefer the one that I had at Raglan Road just a little bit better, but this is good. Our Donut Stop Believing has arrived. Oh my gosh, these are oh wow, they're like nice and warm. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the chocolate sauce first. This is like a little ball of air. They are warm and soft and gooey and really quite delicious. Those are good.
That was a little ball of heaven. It was like a funnel cake shaped like donuts in a mountain of powdered sugar. It was phenomenal. But our entrees have arrived. I got the flatbread pizza, breakfast pizza, which looks incredible. It is scrambled eggs, bacon, arugula on a flatbread with cheese, and I'm sure some sort of sauce in there. It's well done. Super thin flatbread. It is very good, like hangover food. I would consider this not the best breakfast pizza in the world. I don't have a ton of sauce on there, if any, honestly. I like the breakfast pizzas that have like gravy as the sauce. I think they're using the arugula that's got a dressing on it as kind of the sauce, so a bite with arugula was better. It got to give it a little bit more flavor. It's nice.
Okay, so I got a little bite of everything. I like how it already comes like chopped up, so you're not having to fight like this giant piece of chicken, which is usually kind of the idea behind chicken and waffles is like this huge piece of chicken. So I kind of like that it's easier to eat. So I got a little piece of the waffle and the pickle and the chicken. The flavors combined here are really nice. Like that was a very large bite to get everything, but the waffle by itself is really nothing to write home about. I mean, it's a decently done waffle, but that chicken with kind of like the spicy sauce, or maybe it's the pickle that was spicy. There was something that had a little zing to it, but then you had the sweetness from the syrup in there. It was kind of a nice, well-rounded bite. The chicken was well prepared. I like this. I like this addition to their brunch menu. It's very nice. All right, so we're gonna finish up here. We're gonna finish our mocktails, finish our food, and finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
Before we get into the review, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
So this is, and we were talking about this on the drive back, like we really like CityWorks. It is a fantastic spot to get a last minute reservation or maybe a walk up. They've got 2 outdoor bars, depending on if Cirque du Soleil is going on, if there's a lot of activity over there. They have a huge indoor bar. There is really good food there, but it's not like high scale date night situation. So I think on our list of favorite Disney Springs restaurants that we just really crave, it's like second tier, right? So like top tier is like Raglan Road, Boathouse, Haleo, Morimoto Asia, Chef Art Smith's. That's kind of like our top tier.
Yeah.
The next tier down is going to be CityWorks, Splitsville, maybe Wolfgang Puck, that kind of thing.
Maybe House of Blues.
Maybe House of Blues. House of Blues is pretty good. And then like you keep going on down till you get to the T-Rexes of the world.
With that in mind, ambiance and theming. So, I mean, like Dan just said, there are 2 outdoor bars. There's 1 huge inside bar. They've got all these TVs. Like if you're looking to like watch a sports event, this is a great place to go. They've got, it feels like just an all-American pub. Like, I mean, it definitely has that vibe down. You're not just right on top of each other. They had music playing, but it wasn't overwhelmingly loud, so you could still enjoy yourself. We've actually been with large groups of people before, and we're able to still visit as well, so it's really nice.
They don't have live entertainment, but you can watch live entertainment there if you sit outside. Right across the promenade is House of Blues. They have outdoor live entertainment all the time in the evenings, on weekends. It's fantastic. So you can kind of soak up some of House of Blues' ambiance here. So I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I think it still counts.
With all that said, we gave ambiance and theming a 4.
service. Our guy was pretty fantastic. Like, he did a really, really nice job. He was right on top of everything. He checked on us multiple times. He was, you know, when your chicken and waffles came out, the waffles were kind of dry. Like, the sauce was on the chicken, not the waffles. And that's a big bite. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know.
To eat them all together is a big bite. So I asked about maybe some extra like syrup, some of that hot honey syrup, whatever it was. And he brought it right out, no problem. He gave us like a second to try things, and we'd come over and check on things. He applied our discount for the bottle thing.
Oh yeah. So one nice thing about CityWorks, and I can't remember all the restaurants, but it's because it's a chain, there's different locations. All the CityWorks locations fall under bottleneck restaurants. And if you get the app, you can upload your receipt and then you get rewards. And so we end up getting about like $20 off, or you can sometimes get $15 off, or a free appetizer or something like that whenever you go, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, we got $20 off today, and we haven't been in like a year. So it's easy to get rewards, and if you go a lot, I highly recommend that. Anyway, he applied that just right off the bat. He actually asked if we were pass hold, but he couldn't apply both discounts, so that didn't count. But he was great. His recommendations were right on point. Very, very good, both drinks and food.
So we gave him a 4.5. All right, drinks. So they have a very robust beer selection. And then they have cocktails as well. We did mocktails today, which were good. We've had cocktails in the past. I will say that their drinks are good, but never memorable, if that makes sense. Like, I never think like Chef Art Smith's Moonshine Mash, where I'm like, oh man, I really want that. Or like the Salt Air Foam margarita over at Haleo, where I just like, if it's brought up, I'm like, oh gosh, we gotta go back to Haleo so I can get that drink. None of their drinks are like that for me, but I always enjoy them.
I always get beer here, except for today with a mocktail. It was good. It wasn't anything memorable like I would go back for, but it was refreshing. It was nice. But for sure, like their beers, all their cider, everything on tap is what they're promoting here. I mean, and they should. They have a huge tap selection, lots of stuff on draft. Very, very good. They do flights and specialty beers that you can only get there and that kind of thing. So if you go here and you like beer, check out the beer selection. Don't check out the mixed drinks. We don't rate beer or wine from a bottle because there's no, I mean, it's part of a beverage program, but it's not really needs to be rated because it is what it is. So we rated them on their drinks, on their mocktails, and they were slightly above average. So we gave drinks a 3.5.
Yes. Finally, food. So the food selection is good. There are lots of options, a variety of different kinds of options, and some unique takes. Like my chicken and waffles today, it was definitely outside of the box thinking on what a normal chicken and waffles is whenever you just have like a waffle with a thing of chicken sitting on top of it. This was presented in a much fancier or different way.
Yeah. Different way. Yeah, I agree. It's like the food is really unique and almost there. And what I mean by that is like, so your chicken and waffles came out and the waffles were dry and there wasn't any extra honey or syrup to put on the waffles. Like, that's kind of a miss. And then my flatbread came out really, really good, a bunch of good toppings, fresh, but super dry because the only thing that was moist at all on the flatbread, so there wasn't any sauce to speak of underneath the cheese. The only thing that was really moist at all was just the dressing that was tossed in the arugula, and there wasn't enough of that to get some in every bite. So I would have preferred, like I've had breakfast pizza in the past that's got gravy as the sauce underneath the cheese, and that's nice because you have like it's just like soaks up all the moisture in your mouth, like, I don't know. So, but it was good. So I think where we ended up, like the donuts were fantastic.
They lasted about 25 seconds.
They were super fresh, super hot, fried like right before they brought out to the table. Just so soft and warm and just perfectly fresh. And you had 2 different sauces to dip them in. My dish, I rated a 3.5 just because it was not even close to the best breakfast pizza I've ever had, but it was better than average.
Yeah, and mine was, I would say, like a 4. Like, I liked the unique take on the chicken just being kind of more like popcorn chicken and having the pickles on there with that little spice to them and stuff like that, but it wasn't the best meal in the world. So anyway, we kind of reflected a little bit on previous meals we've had there as well. Overall, I think that food here is a 4. Like, it's definitely above average, but it's not gonna be the best meal that you've ever had in your life.
Yeah, and I think that's true with today. I mean, you have like a 4.5 and a 4 and a 3.5 between our 3 little dishes, and you come out with a 4. So all that to say, if you add all that up and divide by 4, it is a 4. And I think that's right on for CityWorks. It is not really above a 4. It's above a 4, and it's something that's in our top tier. Like, we're going back. Raglan Road, Boathouse, those types of restaurants. Below a 4, and we don't really care to go back. It's kind of just like okay, one and done, or maybe if we're with somebody that wants to do it. But a 4 is like, yes, we'll be back. We enjoy this place, but it's not a must-do. So I think it's perfect. I think it's a 4 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.